Hey, Pretty Girl Club. Welcome to another episode of the Exotical Storytime series. Be sure to tell your stories of colorism, texturism, featureism, and jealousy, or just anything that has to do with your phenotype. Be sure to email your stories to exoticalsunited@gmail.com. Now that we are finally speaking out, a lot of bigger Black women empowerment channels have stopped talking about colorism, and I'm glad that we get to speak about colorism from the perspective of women who are not dark-skinned, unambiguous, monoracial Black women. By the way, if you're new to this channel was created for multiracial Black women, so mixed Black women, or Black women who look mixed. So that includes light-skinned Black women, Black women who are benefiting from isms, colorism, texturism, featureism. Anyway, for more info about that, please check out my What is an Exotical series. So today we are going to be talking about this girl who says her pale sister was awful to her because she was more mixed. She said, "For context, I have a pale redhead Hispanic father, Spanish/Mexican, and a light-skinned mother, Black and white. Throughout my life, my sister would say anything to make me insecure. Me and my sister look quite alike, but different at the same time. We're a year apart. She's a year younger, but more assertive and fearless than me. We both have grayish-green eyes and look quite similar, except she has a pale skin tone and is on the bigger side with soft, dark, straightish, wavy hair like 2A, while mine is more of a reddish 3A, 3B texture, and I am visibly more tan than her. I thought I was ugly for the longest time because of this. She would comment on how dark my skin was when I have a light brown skin color that is more cool tone. She would comment on literally everything about my body and would always end her insults in laughter. She would point out how skinny my legs were, how small my eyes were, how short my neck was, how frizzy my hair was. Because of this, I would always go to her for advice on what I was wearing or my new hair color. But every single time, she always had something negative to say about my look. When I would give her multiple dress suggestions on which one I should wear, she would always say, 'I don't know,' when I asked which one would look better on me. I never knew she was envious of me because I always thought she was the beauty standard simply because she had pale skin. When people would compliment my curly hair, she would tell people that it's only curly because she uses hair products, as she practically got rid of waves from straightening it so much. As we got older, my family was invited to a lot of quinceañeras and parties, and every time I happened to wear a dress cuter than hers, she would get mad at me, avoid being next to me at parties, and would give me the silent treatment. It got to a point where she would tell me that if I wore a certain dress, she wasn't going to talk to me at the quinceañeras, which was scary for me because I had bad social anxiety, which caused me to ask for permission to wear dresses before going out with her. She would always pucker her lips, hum, and walk around me before saying no. I quickly picked up on that whenever I wanted to wear a dress, her answer would always be no, which forced me to dress down a lot. Whenever there were boys talking to us and my sister's friends, she would always tell me to go elsewhere or would instantly talk for me when a guy wanted to talk to me. When I commented on this once, the party was over. She'll just tell me that she was just trying to protect me. It got to a point where she stopped hanging out with me as much. As we got older, she would only hang out with me if I offered to pay for our meals or movie tickets, since I didn't know how to drive at the time. I was 19. I would ask to even go to Walmart, and of course, she'll only agree if I paid her a certain amount. I was always ready to go since I didn't feel the need to put on makeup or dress nicely since I thought I was ugly and there's nothing I can do to improve my looks, as my sister would say. But she would always take at least 2 hours or more putting on makeup and choosing just the right outfit just to go to Walmart with me. Eventually, I would ask her a day in advance, so I wouldn't have to wait so long. Eventually, I stopped caring about how ugly I was and started wearing the cute dresses I liked again. This is what caused her to avoid as much contact with me as possible, refusing to take me anywhere, even if I offered her double than usual. The rare occurrence where she needed the extra money, she would only take me out if she stayed in the car waiting for me. The last time I asked for her advice on my outfit, she said something that really hurt me. She told me that no matter what I do, I'll always look the same, as if it was an insult. So I lashed out and told her how she's such a hater, how she always has something negative to say about me, how she would always make fun of my features, and how I wasted my time craving validation from her. This caused her to give me a silent treatment that lasted a bit over a month, which affected me at first, but then I started enjoying my life without her. I started getting better treatment from people, including my parents. Because of this attention I was getting, she tried to talk to me again. I would only share a few words to her, but ultimately stopped talking to her. I don't really have celebrity lookalikes, but these are somewhat similar. And then she named her celebrity lookalikes, which I showed throughout this. Yeah, she was definitely a hater, definitely jealous. A lot of people think that it's impossible to be jealous of somebody who maybe has more African features than you or somebody who's darker than you, but it's not. Your sister definitely sounds like a narcissist. I'm not an actual psychologist, I'm just an armchair psychologist. But yeah, I'm not surprised because remember, jealousy comes from when you do not meet your own internal beauty standard and then somebody else does meet your internal beauty standard. So, beauty is so subjective to the point where you have no idea what somebody else's internal beauty standard could have been. So, it sounds like you were probably closer to her internal beauty standard than herself. And so it caused her to be resentful and put you down for the way that you look. And I'm so glad that we're talking about these types of things because we can't all be lying. We can't all be delusional when we talk about our experiences with jealousy. But what do you ladies think? Do you think her sister was jealous of her? Let me know in the comment section and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.